Corn has surged plus 4.89% to $487.75. In this video we break down exactly what is driving this move and what it means. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. It is Wednesday, August 19th, and this is your complete global market briefing. Investors are selectively buying in some sectors while reducing exposure in others. Let us start with a quick look at how the major global markets are positioned today. Starting with the major global indices. S&P 500 is trading lower by minus 0.69% at $7,691.76. Investor sentiment is being shaped by S&P 500 inches lower as Middle East tensions outweigh tech gains, WaitVBAM.com. NASDAQ 100 dropped sharply minus 1.68% to $29,491. Investor sentiment is being shaped by not Nvidia, not AMD. This chip stock will be the biggest winner of the historic RE semiconductor boom. The motley fool. Dow Jones slipped minus 0.22% to $53,343. Equity markets are responding to reports that S&P 500 ends higher as CoreWeave results fuel RE optimism. DAX dipped minus 1.18% to €26,128. Traders are reacting to news that S&P 500 inches lower as Middle East tensions outweigh tech gains, WaitVBAM.com. FTSE 100 is broadly flat at £10,728, awaiting a fresh catalyst. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Now let us turn to some of the biggest names in global equities. Meta made a dramatic move today, plunged minus 4.45% to $543.67. Equity markets are responding to reports that big investors send conflicting signal on Meta platform's stock, TradingView. WhatsApp monetization is the next major revenue unlock, still largely untapped outside of India's business messaging push. AI infrastructure spending is heavy, but the ROI is visible in ad performance metrics. Any positive user growth data from emerging markets would be a catalyst. ASML plunged minus 4.26% to $1,802.98 in a significant session. Equity markets are responding to reports that ASML shares fall after hiking sales forecast for second time this year on strong RE chip demand. The EUV monopoly is one of the strongest competitive moats in all of technology. AI chip demand for the most advanced nodes directly benefits ASML without the execution risk of being a chip maker. Watch for any update on the 2026 to 2027 capacity shipment schedule. TSMC plunged minus 4.08% to $413.37 in a significant session. Equity markets are responding to reports that learn all crypto topics, Femex Academy, PHEMX.com. N2 node ramp is the most important near-term catalyst. Demand from Apple, Nvidia, and AMD exceeds current capacity. The geopolitical Taiwan risk is the permanent discount the stock will carry, but the fundamental earnings power is exceptional. Arizona fab progress and US CHIPS Act subsidy clarity are the structural positives. Rocket Lab made a dramatic move today, plunged minus 3.56% to $79.16. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Rocket Lab, RKLB, joins $981 million Space Force Nightstar program, Simpliwald ST. Neutron medium-lift rocket development is the key valuation catalyst. A successful first launch would dramatically expand the addressable market and justify a meaningful re-rating. Space Systems revenue from satellite components and manufacturing is a steady, often overlooked earnings base. Watch for any Neutron program update or new DoD launch contract. Now let us dig into the macro picture driving these moves. On the geopolitical front, traders are reacting to news that S&P 500 inches lower as Middle East tensions outweigh tech gains, WaitVBAM.com. This is adding a risk premium across energy markets and supporting safe haven demand. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Rate expectations remain the single most powerful macro driver for equities and currencies right now. On the data front, equity markets are responding to reports that S&P 500 ends higher as CoreWeave results fuel RE optimism. Turning to commodities. Brent crude ticked up to $91.27 per barrel, up 0.44% on the session. This comes as S&P 500 ends higher as CoreWeave results fuel RE optimism, adding pressure to energy markets. WTI crude held steady to $84.42 per barrel, down 0.09% on the session. This comes as S&P 500 ends higher as CoreWeave results fuel RE optimism, adding pressure to energy markets. Natural gas surged to $2.79, up 3.83% on the session. Traders are reacting to news that S&P 500 inches lower as Middle East tensions outweigh tech gains, WaitVBAM.com. Gold dipped to $4,389.50 per troy ounce, down 0.64% on the session. The gold move is partly driven by crude oil futures extend decline as 2026 demand forecasts cut weight on sentiment. Gold also falls, finance.biggo.com. Let us give you our near-term view on corn. With momentum this strong, traders will be watching the $517.01 level closely. A clean break there would confirm the uptrend and could bring in additional momentum buyers. Risk management remains critical, always size positions according to your own risk tolerance. In the currency markets, Euro to US dollar is at 1.16, gaining 0.05% on the day. Pound sterling to US dollar is at 1.35, losing 0.08% on the day. US dollar to Japanese yen is at 159.34, gaining 0% on the day. Currency markets are reacting to Indian banks' fast-track dollar fundraising after RBI moves FX swap window deadline. Before we wrap up, here is your watch list for the sessions ahead. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. We do the research so you do not have to hours of analysis distilled into actionable daily briefings. If that is valuable, please hit the like button. It is the single best way to support independent market analysis and help us reach more investors. Subscribe and turn on notifications for tomorrow's briefing. Drop your view in the comments. Are you bullish or bearish from here? That wraps up today's coverage from MTRS_Market Pulse. This content is for educational purposes only, not financial advice. Always do your own research. Stay disciplined, and we will see you tomorrow. That is your full global market briefing from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe and turn on notifications for daily updates.